Hey there, and welcome to yet another episode of Cooking with me in my kitchen space. So today's episode we are going to be making more pancakes. I say more because I have other recipes of how I make my pancakes at home, and I'm pretty sure you're going to love them once you check them out. In today's episode, I'm going all out to make sure that you enjoy this particular recipe. So from this end, I have some all-purpose flour. This is just about half a cup of all-purpose flour. I have some milk, I have an egg, I have some cooking oil, which is about a tablespoon. I have some sugar, I have some vanilla for some sweetness, I have some salt. So for this particular recipe, we do not need specific quantities because we are working with a consistency. So without further ado, let's get started. I'll start by adding my flour. Just as I've mentioned, this is just roughly about half a cup of flour, and I'm going to mix in with some salt and sugar. And I always say that the amount of salt that you add in your recipe totally depends on how much of a sweet tooth you are. So for me, I've just added about a tablespoon, slightly less than a tablespoon, and I'm also going to add some salt. And for the salt, you just need about a pinch, and yeah, you're good to go. So I'm going to koroga this and mix everything well. Also, make sure that you're using a fork if at all you do not have a whisk. So I'm also going to add in my egg. And by the way, if you're a fan of eggs, you can also use 2 eggs, but you'll have to reduce on the amount of milk that you're going to be using. So I'm also going to add in my milk bit by bit, just because today we want a very thick consistency, because we want some very fluffy pancakes. It's time to add more. So now that we have this very thick consistency, I'm going to add in my oil because it's also liquid, and I'm also going to add in this before I can continue adding my milk. So this is the consistency that we have, and I think this is quite okay. So I'm just going to add in just a few drops of some milk. Yeah, that should be enough. And then I'm going to mix this till everything is well incorporated, and then we can proceed to the other side where we can start preparing them. So this is the perfect consistency for today's recipe. As you can see, it's very thick. So let me talk about how I'm going to be preparing them. And as you can see, I have a tablespoon, or you can also use this eating spoon. So I'm going to use this to scoop my butter as I make them, because today we are making small but fluffy pancakes. So let's proceed to the other side, and I'll see you there. So as you've seen, it was that easy making these fluffy pancakes, and as you can also see, zinakaa poa sana. Also check out my other pancake recipes that I'm going to list them at the end of this video. So it's now time to give it a taste test, and I'll pick on this. And as you can see, it's very fluffy, and ukikata ndani yote imeiva sawa. I'm now going to give it a taste test. The vanilla and the milk, such a beautiful combination. And so I'm going to proceed to the other side, and don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe if you haven't, and I'll definitely see you again. Bye.